Yes, youngster, the world is very small, and the older you get, the more you'll realize that's the case. And further, like when you cut the world smaller, that's when you realize how teeny it really is. I mean, MMA is a very small community, right? And that's why it's funny to me when guys like the Scrap Pack say, "Oh, it was terrible." How long would you guys think it'll last? That'll last inside your walls for whatever you guys want to tell yourselves. But I float outside that. Luke Stewart is right here now. Luke trained, I imagine, with Marcelo Fortuna, your teacher, at Ralph Gracie, and Luke took Andre Galvao to the limit in an MMA fight. Many people thought Luke deserved a decision. Galvao was like one of the top jiu-jitsu guys in the world at the time, and Luke almost beat him. He actually should have beat him, according to some people. Now, I was training for my last kickboxing bout. I guess it would have been 2009. And I was sparring around. We were at the old Fight and Fitness. Jake Shields was there. Like, the El Nino guys were there. And Luke had been knocking me down with leg kicks. I hadn't been really leg kicking, which is ironic because it was a Muay Thai fight. And then I did a skipping in, spinning back kick. It's a technique I kind of developed myself that, a lot of people, I think that when you get to the upper levels, you have to do. You take your skills and you meld them together and make it what works for you. A skipping and spinning back kick is when you turn to do a spin back kick, but you bounce off the foot that's grounded like an inch and gives it an extra inch. I hit Luke right in the solar plexus and I knocked him out, right? And then my trainer who was there, Javi, said, I'll go, Derek, because Luke was knocked out and like they wanted to finish the round. I personally would have rather stopped. I was exhausted. But one way or the other, it doesn't matter. Yes, it is a small world, youngster. And no matter what people are going to say, people are going to be human beings, right? And by the way, your teacher and Half and all that, they were under the belief that to fight MMA, you should be a black belt in jiu-jitsu first. That's not accurate, right? But that was their group think. Every group has group think about it, right? Like whether the Scrap Pack wants to come together and go, oh, Derek was terrible. You guys can say whatever you want. But where did the group think come from? Like we just watched, and by the way, I watched it too. I watched Marcella's and Jesse's fight again because I thought it was for the light heavyweight title for some reason. I was wrong about that. It was a middleweight fight. And you see the era of MMA we're in. It was a wrestling era. It was a lay and pray, ground and pound era that we were in at that time. That's why Jesse beat your coach. And your coach stayed in full guard most of the time, which we know in MMA now is a defeatist thing to do. Like, you got to get your butterflies in and you got to get up because staying down there is not going to help you. But yeah, it's a small world, listener, and we'll just keep discussing it. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.